Hello everyone, so I'm back with part 4 I think, and I'm going to make a couple of tags to go inside the Blossom Rose envelope flip flap tag book. Say that quick 10 times. Okay, so I'm going to use this was just a misprint. Obviously I'm going to collage over the top of it, so I'm not going to waste it. There is 3 other parts, obviously, if this is part 4, and there will be in a playlist below called Blossom Rose Kit Creations. So I've got this lot that I'm going to use. Some of it's scrap, some of it's not. These are from the kit. The links to the kit will be below as well. It's a collaboration between myself and ARTYmaze. And obviously ARTYmaze has got her kit in her shop and I've got mine in my shop, which will all be linked below. Okay, so I have got 4 of these which I've shrunk down from the kit. I've got some labels which are from ARTYmaze. I've got some butterflies which are from ARTYmaze. I'm just going to check that I'm in frame here. Yes, I am. I've got a selection of ribbons and lace and sari silk ribbon, and we'll just get cracking. So I've got a lot of other stuff that's ready to go in the journal as well, but I'm going to do all that off camera and obviously maybe decorate them up just slightly, but I don't want to make this series way too long. So I've already got some bits here that I'm going to use, so set that out of the way for now. Yeah, that was something I went to print loads, when you can print like 9 things to a page, that little contact and I had to stop the printer. It printed everything full size. Kind of probably wasted tons of ink. Okay, so I'm not sure if this is supposed to be that way. I think it is, so we'll do it like that. Let's move that out of the way. I've got a book here to do my gluing on, and I've got some ink there, get that ready. I've got my glue stick, managed to get some glue sticks, and I've ordered some more from Amazon. So we will get this glued up. It's quite boring watching me glue things, but it's the process. Right, so I'm going to have to just put that to the side so I can make sure I line it up properly. I just can't get my head right over because my camera is in the way. So there we go. It's not quite, but I'll ink that up. Just want to ink around there so there's no white showing. So I was kind of hoping to get all this done. Sorry about that noise. All this done yesterday, but we had trees being chopped down for about 4 hours, and we ended up with a headache because of the pollen, and I had to go and lay down. So hopefully we get all this done now, today. So this is part 4, and then I think it's part 4. And then we will do a flip through in part 5. This is a freebie from ARTYmaze. It's some ledger paper. And I'm just going to tear a little bit off of there. Maybe about there. And I'm going to ink around there. So I'm only going to do 4 tags today in this video. Otherwise, like I said, it will go on forever and ever and ever. And thank you to everyone who has bought the kits already. Thank you so much. Be lovely to see what you make with it. So I'm just going to put that there. I'll have to do stitching off camera as well because I've got no room to bring the sewing machine. I can't see now. The sewing machine in to frame here. And I don't want to go off and just let you listen to me sewing away like a crazy person. I might actually chop that down just a little bit more Could use some decorative scissors actually. Just kind of using this as my guide. So I hope everyone is well and healthy. I need to ink that. That's a bit better because I can see a little bit at the top, a little bit at the bottom. And let's see what lace we have here. Don't normally add a lot of lace as such, but this kit actually calls for it. Now, in yesterday's video, I'd lost a little pair of scissors and I found them today, and guess what? I don't know where I've put them. Oh yeah, I've just saw them. All the collage papers are sitting on top of them. So I am just going to trim a little bit right here, I think. I don't think that would rip very well, so I'm not going to try it. There we go. And yeah, we're not going to see that now, are we? Me trimming that down so that you could see it. So, because I'm being a smarty pants now and covering it with lace. Do I want the lace up a little bit? I'm going to get my 3-in-1. It's more or less the same as Fabri-Tac, but I'm just going to, I think this is cheaper than Fabri-Tac. Still stinks the same though. And I will back, I think I'll back them or just ink them up maybe. Okay, so let's put a little bit of this on there. Whew, it really does stink, that stuff. And we shall put a little bit of lace. Don't want to have it too much hanging over the bottom because these are going in pockets, because obviously that is, the tag book is a it's just all pockets. There's no like free pages just to clip it onto. Keep that, that will come in handy for something. It always does. And see, we have these, and I've got some butterflies. I've probably, you know what, I did actually, where are they? I did actually I backed these onto some book page. Them ones are just a little bit too big for my liking, so. But I didn't know that until now. So I'll just do one at a time actually. So I nearly had a heart attack today, not literally, not but the paper that I buy to print my digitals on is Canon paper, and it's 500 you know, 500 pages in a ream. Set them there so that I know. Anyway, when I started buying it the other year, it was about £5.99, about £5, £5.99, and then obviously as time's gone on, it's gone up. I've seen it go up to like £6 and everything. Anyway, I went on to buy it today, £20. I was like, okay, I've got to look for something else. £20 it's gone up to. I nearly had to, literally, I couldn't believe it. Well, I'm not surprised, to be honest, because everything else has gone up, and it's ridiculous how much. They're not just jumping up just little pennies, they're jumping up extortionate amounts. Now this glue, I bought 5 of them because I couldn't buy the big one, because they want a tenner for the big one. Well, £9.97, so you might as well call it £10, okay? And I bought them for, I think they were like £1.25 each. Well, I went on to buy them the other day. They want £3, I think £3.45 for it. I was like, no way, Jose. I'm not paying that. Right, do we want a little... Oh, my fingers aren't working. And I want to keep, I'm not sure on that one or that. I think that was, maybe not. Maybe not. We'll put you there. We shall put that there. But yeah, everything has just jumped up so much. And I know it's not just here in the UK. I know it's everywhere. You know, I follow a lot of people, not crafty wise, but I like watching like food hauls and like, you know, budget meal things and cook with me's. So, you know, everyone around the world is literally talking about how much things have gone up. Oh, that's went a little bit skew-whiffy. Okay. Right, obviously I'll put a tab on that and stitch all around it when it's all off camera. So yeah, crazy how much things have just jumped up in price. And it's not just food, it's energy bills, it's fuel for your car. We've got an electric car. I know a lot of people saying that they're not good for the environment, but it still cost us an arm and a leg. Food has jumped up. Craft supplies have jumped up. I think I'm more worried about craft supplies. Crazy, isn't it? I'll eat toast and beans. Right, so let's see what else we have here. Right, I know I want to use some of this, so what way does that go? It is that way. So I'll tear some down. Even pet food. But obviously we've got 2 dogs and we've got a cat, a kitten I should say, and that the food has just jumped up a considerable amount for them as well, bless them. Not their fault, is it? But and the thing is, if you work more, the tax man takes more. It swings and roundabouts. So I'm having to do that at the side just so that I can make sure that it's all in line. And ink that up. Just a little panic then, thinking, because a couple of times in the last couple of weeks I've hit record and not, well, I thought I have and I actually haven't. Set that to the side. I will use that for something else. So I kind of want more down the bottom there. Right. Right, let's trim that off. So I've got another little thing in my head that I want to do. It's just like a little trifold, like ephemera holder thing using the kit. So I think that's what I'm going to do next. Not doing videos on it. This is it's very time consuming doing these type of videos, let me tell you. I'm going to keep that as is, even though I've just covering over what I've put down on that side. Yeah, very time consuming, even though these videos to you will seem short. Well, this one, but the first 2, or the second and the third one, you know, I've condensed them down to about 16 minutes, but they were hours. There was hours of doing that. So, you know, I really appreciate the ladies that go to the length of showing, you know, full length tutorials that they have to sit and edit. And do we want that on there? Do we want to trim that down? Yes, we shall. Yeah, like the ladies that do these long videos, well, they're not long video, they are long to them, but when you watch them, you only see, you know, 30, 40 minutes, say, maybe under an hour. But these ladies have actually sat for like maybe a day or 2 continuously doing stuff and doing stuff off camera to come back and show you. It's a long process. And then there's the editing. Yeah, so I take my hat off to all of you. That's why I like doing little quick short videos, because I just don't have the time. I really don't. I wish I did, but I don't. Right, some of that on there. Need to get some more of this. I'm dreading having a look to see how much this has gone up. I did order myself some of the little, I've seen some of you ladies use them, the little tiny black plastic bottles that you can decant your glue into, and it's got a little metal nozzle on the top. I only bought the little ones to see if I can get on with them. If not, and if I do, I'll buy the big ones, because I think I'm going to have to keep using this, but it comes out too gloopy, not gloopy, but too much, because of how much I've cut off my big nozzle. There, it's massive hole. So them little tips would be much better for me, I think. So I think I'm getting them tomorrow. But then I've got no faith in the postal system at the moment either. Not impressed with them. Oops, I left that upright. Should have left it down, because there's only about an inch left in this one. Right, to make sure that's kind of straight. I'm going to have to fussy cut this smaller button. Let me have a look at that. The bigger one. Maybe the bigger one would be better if it's down the bottom. Yeah, it could be. I'm okay with that. I'm going to find a bit of cheesecloth in a second, which I did have last night, and I put it over there. And I still can't find my my big piece that's been coffee dyed. I don't know what I've done with that. So I'm opening up applications for anyone that would like to come over and help me sort my shed out. I need to get rid of a lot of stuff as well. This craft supply things that, I don't do these crafts and certain crafts anymore, and I've still got all the stuff, and I am worried in case I do get rid of it and then I change my mind and want to start doing that again, because I've certainly done that before. I sold dyes, like Tim Holtz dyes, that are now out of, they don't sell them anymore, and it's a bit too big, that. There's a bit of red in there, so shall we have that? Oh no, it's a bit there. I'll put that there. Yeah, I sold things that are discontinued, and now I wish I had them, like the little tiny label and tags from Tim Holtz. I had that, and I don't know if I gave it away or I sold it. So that's that one. Again, there will be a tab on there, and it will be stitched and backed or inked up at the back. Right, let's do another one. But I certainly need to sort this shed out. It's a mess. You got no idea. I show my desk a lot. That's as far as it goes. I'm too embarrassed to show the rest. It's a nightmare. Right, don't want to use any of that. I'll use some more of this. That's what I did actually print that off for this purpose, to actually. What's the right way around? Can't see. I'm blind as a bat. Okay, so we'll ink that up. I don't think we're going to need to ink that bit up, but hey ho, done it now. I may actually, these are just obviously very basic tags really, you know, they're not over embellished, but I can't over embellish them, like I said, because they wouldn't fit in the pockets of the envelope tag book. Oops, I need to do it sideways, sorry. And what way is that? Is that away? The script's really tiny on that. And when you've got bad eyesight like I have, there we go. Right, we shall trim that off. Everything's moving closer and closer into the middle. And then I end up working in, like, you know, 4x4, 4" by 4" space. I seen someone last night on the Junk Journal Junkies chat group saying that about, you know, when you start creating, you've normally got a clear space, then you start bringing stuff out, and then it all starts getting crazy, and before you know it, you're cleaning up 2 or 3 times just to gain a bit of space. Right, I want another piece of this, because why not? I don't even let's do a bit on the right hand side, like there. I know you're thinking, why'd you cover that up? But it's just nice to have these layers with little bits peeking out. There we go. I wonder if that one would sit just on there, like so. No, I'm going to trim that as well. So ARTYmaze has been doing some videos on using the kit as well. So I think she's on like video 2 or 3, I think. She's going to be making a journal, I believe. I will get round to making a full journal with this, but I want to do some little things with it first. It gives me a break from just making journals all the time. And that went in my bin, folks. I think yesterday I was just chucking stuff on the floor, and it was because I just wanted to get things done. So we got some of this, which I think this is what ARTYmaze sent me. I think she did. Yeah, so you probably have already seen ARTYmaze's, but if you haven't, then pop over. I think it's yesterday's one I've still got to watch. I think she was making, was it envelopes? Envelopes she was making, right, I don't know which is the right way around. Right, it's going on this way. Try not to waste any. Because again, laces aren't cheap anymore, nothing's cheap anymore. Back to that again. Back to everything's costing a fortune. So use your scraps. I don't know if, like, here in where I live, in Hertfordshire, I live in St Albans in Hertfordshire, we've got a local reuse group on Facebook, and people, you're not allowed to sell on there, it's just purely you know, given away. And some of the stuff, and if you have to be quick on there, because it's normally like first come first served, unless there's like certain items have got like a fair policy on it. So I think it's like certain things like electricals and things like that, like very needy stuff, if you know what I mean, like say washing machines and cookers and stuff like that, because obviously people, you know, moving into homes, and it's really difficult at the moment. But anyway, so you can ask on there if anyone's got anything. Now, I've asked for books before, dictionaries, books, that kind of stuff, and and I've got them. So let me see, where's the little, see, that might just need a butterfly, who knows. See, that's just pretty, and I could put some bling up there rather than a label, so we'll ink that up. But anyway, back to the reuse group. Oh, the other day there was a lady, she actually owns one of the fabric shops in St Albans, and she, obviously I missed it the time I saw it. There was loads of people had asked. She had a massive box full of like remnants of material and ribbons and laces, and I could have cried. I was like, oh, I could have done with that. But yeah, you should check your Facebook for things like reuse groups and free items and stuff like that, because we've got free item group as well. But yeah, where you could maybe, ask for stuff, because it's amazing what some people have and they don't, it's just sitting there doing nothing. And if you ask and they've got it, they'll think, oh yeah, I can get rid of that now. I got loads of stuff to put on there. I really have. Right, where is some bling? Bling, bling. Oops. I should have thought that one out as well. No, there we go, there's some here. Excuse me. So I think I'll just put, I don't know if to put 4 or 3. Oh, well, that didn't. I'd obviously cut up the side of that and they've all popped off, so that's gone back in the little tub. Right, what have I done here? Just checking. Right, that's not gonna. Okay, so we'll use some of this. And doesn't want to come out now. Yeah, so ladies, have a look on your Facebook for like free groups, and in your area, obviously. You don't want to be travelling hundreds of miles. I know there's Marketplace and people do give away things on Marketplace, but there's a lot of local groups. Right, so I'm kind of done with that. Again, there will be a tab of some sort, and I will stitch all around and might put a little bit of bling on this one. So on to the last one. And I'm going to do some that way. I did plan on doing that, but clearly I've forgot. So we'll do that, and we've got that, and where is, tear a little bit from this. I did actually want to do 2 that way and 2 the other way, but that's what happens when you get chatting. We'll tear that. So I may or may not be babysitting again this weekend, and I'm not sure what night, but I'm kind of looking forward to it if I am. Right, I don't need that inked up because that's going in the middle. I think those of you that are on Facebook with me, you'll have seen the baby photographs. He's just so adorable. I mean, all babies are adorable, aren't they? They just they know how to melt your heart. The pure innocence of them. And then they grow up and stress you out. Right. We'll ink this piece up. I think that's going to go on there like so. So we tear that off. And then that piece can go down there. Excuse me. Not long after having a 2 mugs of coffee. That's a strange thing. When I had COVID, which was end February, I hadn't drunk coffee in about 5 years. I just went right off coffee. And after having COVID, I went off tea. I don't know what that was about. But yeah, completely went off tea. I have the odd one now, but I'm drinking decaf, so you know, does that count? Decaf coffee. But I was drinking decaf tea before. I switched to decaf when I started going through the perimenopause. Not that it's made a great difference, but when I was drinking, like, you know, full caffeine tea and coffee, I was getting the palpitations and things. But obviously, I changed that and they stopped. I don't actually touching wood now, touch wood. I don't get them. I just get like night sweats and the odd hot flash, whatever. I get hot. I gets hot. Right, maybe some of this. Yes, we'll have a bit of that. I don't know how long this video. I meant to look at the time when I started. But guess what? I forgot. So literally after this, I will do some slight additional embellishing of some sort. And I've done them all with I should do them all like that then, shouldn't I? Yeah, and then I'll do the last bits of finishing off, adding maybe a few little bits, and then I will do a flip through, which will be the next video, will be the flip through. And I hope you will have enjoyed this little series of process tutorials, whatever you want to call it. I wouldn't really say it's a tutorial as such. It's just the process of making an item. Yeah, that's nice. Let's trim that off. Should have butted that right up to the edge, so you know, because I'm wasting fabrics and laces here. But I'll keep them. They'll come in handy for something. I've got a big tub full of come in handy for somethings. We put that there. My glue. And now whether to decide whether to put a label or a bling. Whoops, it's getting to the end of this. Oh, and last night, the last video that I uploaded last night, that obviously, yes, well, hopefully when you're hearing me saying this, it will be up. It is there. I'm just releasing all these videos at the same time. But a 23 minute video took nearly 3.5 hours to upload, and normally it doesn't take that long straight from my iPhone, but it was driving me bonkers because I needed to upload it and get it off my phone to free up some more space. So let's see. I'm still not sure on these. See, the red there would go with the red there, and no, definitely needs to be down there, and then we will cut out a smaller butterfly because the other ones are definitely too big to put on the top. But yeah, I don't know what was going on with YouTube last night, and we checked our internet speed and it was absolutely fine. There was no, for uploading and downloading and everything else. So I don't know what the problem was. I think it might have been YouTube. Maybe it was saying, hang on a minute, why are you uploading 3 videos in one day? What's going on there, Missy? Might actually put that on at an angle. I don't know why I got a little funny accent. I want to say that an angle. Yep, certainly running done of this. Is that straight? Yes. A little bit of cheesecloth wherever I've put that. Oh, I've lost that. No, I haven't. It's right there. Oh dear. I don't think I've put cheesecloth. Oh, I have put cheesecloth behind all of them. Where has that just gone? Okay. One of them days. So I will pop that there. And put that on at an angle. Let's move everything out of the way here a little bit. Oh, what a mess. What a mess, just making 4 tags. Eek. Right. I'll leave that there because I might use that in a bit. So that's my 4 tags that are going into the, where is it? They're going in here somewhere. You will see everything inside there on the next video, and obviously I've got this lot, so they might just be tabbed up or stitched round some ribbon or something through the tags. Then I have to make, which I'm just going to make big coffee dyed tags to go in the tops of all the envelopes. So I'll need to make 5 of them, and I'll just maybe stamp something on them, but they'll be coffee dyed and have a tab on them. Might have to put some bling on these, but you'll see the final flip through of what I've done with all of this in the next video. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, just ask, and thanks for watching. Bye.